Day 45, documenting my dropshipping journey. I'm super fucking tired, so we're gonna be quick. Technically, not technically, I've hit today my first 20k month in sales, GBP, which is, I can't even remember the conversion, maybe like 24, 25k USD. Very nice. As you heard before, I did take a step back the second I started ripping, in terms of I wasn't looking for multiple new products. I put all my energy into optimizing this one product, making sure I was doing things right. But more importantly, I was like exploring more socially. I was doing more social shit, you know? It's been 2 years fucking locked in the room on the grind. So I was like, fuck it, let's do some more stuff. And I've got more to say about that. So yesterday, my idea was, now that I lost this momentum of like 2 years straight almost of like practicing, like just do the work, and thinking now I need to bring the habits back. Like one thing that brought me a lot of results was dumping all the habits, dumping meditation, dumping journaling, dumping all that shit, and just like, okay, I'm just gonna work. And that helps. I did a shit ton of work the second I dropped all of them, you know. And I was thinking about bringing them back. I think bringing shit like that back is good. I don't know if it's good or not. I don't know, but we'll see. I think it does spread you thin. Yesterday I was thinking maybe bring them back because I've lost momentum, but really what it is I need to take more consistent action into something. So gym, I want to be more locked in gym now. After making the money, I've made a lot of money now. This is insane. The biggest thing that I've been thinking of is, am I just gonna keep chasing more numbers? Like, let's be honest, if I had 20k months consistently, I could literally do anything. Like, it's actually hard for me to spend all that money. If you don't know, my goal is to spend all the money I get in, all of it, just spend it until I make an 100k month. Because once I make the 100k month, I'm gonna learn how to save. But until then, I'm just gonna keep like pushing my back against the wall until I have no money, and then I'm like, fuck, we gotta make money now. This is a lot of money. This is gonna take a while to spend, or at least it feels like it will. But when I go traveling, I will burn it quick. I just booked a holiday for 1.5k. I say 1.5k. It's split between 6 people. We are gonna spend money when we're out there. The real money is gonna be spent when I'm doing solo trips, / a duo trip with one of my friends, and we're just gonna be drop shipping. Okay, Ooh, that's gonna be so much fun. Anyway, I've been reevaluating, why am I making money? Am I really gonna keep chasing higher and higher numbers? And the biggest thing that I think the reason I stopped being as motivated when I made the money is because the original fuel was a lot of insecurities. Like, I wasn't good enough, I wasn't attractive enough, I wasn't all these things, right? Let's go specific actually. I think it was mainly like, I remember I was huge into video games. I really wanted to go pro in video games. I think the two I really wanted to was Fortnite and Valorant. And like Fortnite, I got into the top scrim servers. I was scrim with tier 2 pros, and like I remember at the time it was every month they streamed the ladders. One of the official Fortnite casters would stream the ladders, and then tier 1 pros would come play in those scrims too. That's the highest I ever got. And then Valorant, I got top like 500, top 600, something like that. Right, but I never went super far. And it was a breakup I had. A girl said I was embarrassing to be seen next to, and she was happy she lost feelings for me after we broke up. And then she got in a relationship with my friend. I remember that. That was so depressing. And that's when I switched focus from I want to go pro in video games to I want to do business. Okay, I took all that energy and just redirected it. That's all I did. And a lot of it was coming from watching content like Hamza and Iman Ghazi talking about how like unattractive and how like useless video games are. And there's a lot of truth to that. I learned a lot, you know. Video games are so addictive because they're a proxy for real life. And when you have a huge addiction to video games, or you just have them in your life at all, you know, your brain takes the path of least resistance. And instead of chasing these very natural things that would help your life and build you as a person, this is an important point, and help you grow as a person, you substitute it for video games and almost numb that out, because it's just so stimulating and easy the way you get that dopamine, and you reward those pathways for like adventure and success in general, right? Then and so after I stopped because what was the first thing I did once I got that confidence, like, yo, I've got the money now, I can do whatever I want, I don't have to worry about money. That was the biggest thing. The neediness went away, okay? And immediately, like the past month, things have been like just night and day different, relationship wise with girls, which is cool. It's cool, I guess. But like, am I really gonna sit here? Am I gonna throw this momentum? Am I gonna throw it away? 2, am I just gonna drop business at all? Like, if I stopped making money, if I stopped making money now, this was the last money I ever made, I would lose all that confidence. It's come from a very fragile place, right? Obviously, because it was fueled by insecurities, okay? You can't solve an internal problem with something external, okay? External things can only temporarily solve what's internal. And this is what you do. I heard Alex Hormozy talk about this, right? He was I think he was coaching someone, or he was friends with someone, and this guy like had hundreds of millions of net worth, right? And they were talking about some sort of problem he had, some sort of feelings he had about something, and fully, completely seriously, like almost full of anger, said, if only I had more money, right, all these problems would go away. The guy has hundreds of millions of pounds in net worth, not technically, and he thinks more money is going to solve it, right? And that's exactly what would be me if I don't change, right? All these insecurities that I have, that have actually gone away right now, will creep back. They will. That's how it works, because I did not fix the internal. The external fixed it. So I want to use this momentum now that my internal for now has been fixed a little bit. Use this sort of space where I don't feel like shit anymore to make better decisions. So what is the better decision? It's what we mentioned before, right? All this stuff, all these big goals, all these big numbers, business, gym, relationship, social, any sort of goal you have, it grows you, okay? Hard shit results in growth. You have to change, you have to evolve as a person to get it. And that's should be my North Star. So from now on, that will be my North Star based on decisions. So today, I said I'd stop Burner completely because I wasn't focused on finding new products. Today, I've gone on Burner for quite a while. I'm going to go do that shit right now. Second of all, if I am going to experiment more socially, we're going to try and hit mini targets, okay? I have been researching a lot, just naturally. I've just been interested in videos about certain things, so I reckon. Sorry, there was someone outside my room. Did you know you could pause videos on iPhone? That's kind of crazy. I didn't know that. Anyway, where was I? Shit, where was I? I'm going to pause until Okay, I think I remember where I'm at. If I've started off at a completely different point, it's going to be a bit weird. But anyway, I think I was talking about setting mini goals and hitting them. I've naturally been going towards content about social stuff, about being able to talk to strangers, approach strangers, even cold approach stuff with women, just being like socially better in general, even like cultivating friend groups and stuff like that. And when I go out, I should go out with intent, like let's make sure that you take the next step. Okay. Yeah, that's it. One big one for me right now is to start a conversation with anyone. You just like completely retardedly just say the first observation that comes to mind. Like, even if you're stood next to someone in a queue, like, oh, it's a really sunny day, isn't it? Like, completely retarded. Someone's wearing a blue outfit. Oh, that blue looks really nice on you. Whatever. Just say the first thing that comes to your mind like that. And just practice that. You know, sometimes you'll have a mini conversation. Sometimes that will be it, and that's fine. I could have explained that a lot better. I probably will be able to once I actually do this shit, okay? Because I know I didn't explain what it actually was that well right there. But just making sure I do shit like that. Go out with intent to grow, and not just use not just ride the wave of my insecurities going away to just purely enjoy myself. I know that sounds bad, like, yeah, I should enjoy myself, but I want to grow. Like, I'm okay feeling like shit. I'm okay putting myself in scenarios where I feel like shit if I'm gonna go from it. So that's what I want to do. Another thing is I don't want to be the guy that just fucking skips shit like Burner, that just acts lazily, that pushes shit on to the next day. That's my biggest place of growth right now, is I want to be a certain type of person. I have a vision for that person. So what are we fixing in that sense? If I can do it today, I'm doing it today. I'm not leaving it for tomorrow. Fuck the little bit of sleep I might save, okay? Just fuck it for now. But I'll get better at that, because I have been. That, like, a week ago, I was sleeping 10 hours a day for like a week and a half straight. That felt so good. I'm gonna sit down now. And then what else? There's also gym. Yeah, I don't want to be the type of person that misses leg days, you know, or just has shit leg days. Because that's what I've been doing. I've been having shit leg days. And so we're gonna get back into that. I'm gonna go gym like at least 4 times a week now. And yeah, that's the vision I have for myself. We may fail, we will fail, and we will learn from it. And that is my update. Hope you make a lot of money, and subscribe for tomorrow's update.